Hey guys, how's it going? I've got my new toy today to unbox. I ordered it a week ago when pre-orders were available after seeing it on the Apple keynote speech. It was one of a couple of items I wanted. I wasn't too bothered about the new Apple Watch, having only got mine last year. But the things I was interested in, the iPhone 8 looks absolutely amazing. But that was kind of eclipsed by the iPhone 10, which I am so holding out for, provided it's a reasonable price on a contract. But one thing I did want, and I mentioned this quite recently in one of my vlogs, is I needed to update my Apple TV. I was considering getting the Apple TV 4 because it did everything I wanted. But when this was announced on the keynote, I had to wait, and for the price difference, I think it's definitely going to be worth it for me. So here we go, we have the Apple TV 4K. Absolutely hoping this is as good as I think it's going to be. I've had the Apple TV now for 6 years, and I use it absolutely every day. I use it for my Netflix, for Now TV, for streaming my movies, TV shows, music. It is something that I use on a regular basis. And I currently have the Apple TV 2. So bear in mind, this one is quite an old model. It does show its age at times, it runs really slow at times, and one of the drawbacks is it's only 720 HD. So this new one should hopefully give me a lot better quality of life. So let's get this thing open, shall we? Apple TV 4K HDR. So it's 32GB one I ordered. Hopefully that will give me enough space for everything I need. I'm not a massive gamer, but there are occasionally a few games I want to play. So we'll see how this one holds out. So without further ado, let's get this bad boy open. And there's just something so amazing cutting into Apple products. It is just a really, really great thing to do. And they're just packaged, I've said this so many times before, but they're just packaged so awesomely. So, Apple TV 4K. There we come. And yep. There we go. Look at how amazing that is. This is just absolutely gorgeous. I'm really looking forward to the new Siri remote control because it's something I haven't had before on my Apple TV. I know it's been around for a couple of years with the Apple TV 4, but I've never actually used it, so I'm really looking forward to that. So let's have a look. We've got the Apple TV unit here, and if we compare that to my current Apple TV, it is the same size as was the Apple TV 4, but it's also a little bit taller because we've got all the new fancy technology in it. But looking at it from above, looks identical. And we have surround, just so absolutely brilliant and feels so good just taking these tapes off, looking at how perfectly it's manufactured, how shiny it is. I don't really even want to touch it, but it's unavoidable, getting fingerprints all over it already. So in terms of the ports we've got on the back, we have the power, we have the HDMI, and we have the Ethernet. We don't have the optical anymore. Air vents on the bottom. Again, it adds to the look of the device, and again, looks brilliant. So I cannot wait to get this thing on the go. So we have the Apple TV device. What else do we get in the box? Well, we have the Siri remote control, and this thing again is pretty much the same thing that was on the Apple TV 4. So you've got the touchpad here, but the main difference is you've got the raised menu button. So if you pick it up and you're not looking at what you're doing, you can always tell where the menu button is. Siri button, volume, and your play button. This thing again charges through the lightning connector, just like the previous model remote control does, but again, very light, and the battery life is meant to be really good on these things, so we'll see how that holds up too. What else is in the box? So let's get started. Got a bump there. We'll get another lightning cable to add to the collection. Another lightning cable to add to the collection. Got loads of these and I only use very few of them. and another power cable, which I'll probably leave in the box because the one I've got already will fit straight into this device. So that is pretty much it for the Apple TV 4 contents. So I cannot wait to get this thing set up. So let's take it to the TV and get this bad boy set up, shall we? Oh yes. Okay, so now it's wanting me to pair my remote. So if we hold the remote control up, just click the button in the middle, and there we go. It's asking what language you want to use. So we of course want to use English. And the remote is connected, which is fantastic. Select country or region, United Kingdom. I don't know if you can see that. Set up new Apple TV. Set up. Connecting. So for some reason it doesn't want to set up using my iPhone. I have no idea why. So it's like we're now going to revert to a manual setup. Accept terms and conditions, because we always do and nobody ever reads them. Time zone is going to be London. Okay, and there we go. It is all finally set up. Look on movies, top films, my recent films, TV shows. So there we have it, the set up the Apple TV 4K. As you can see, my TV is a slightly older model. It isn't 4K, it is HD. But when I do upgrade my TV to a 4K TV, at least to have the Apple TV all in place, so I don't have to buy another device. And that's the main reason I bought this. It's making it a little bit more future-proof, because beyond 4K TVs, I don't see any massive changes coming out in the near future. However, within the next year or two, I probably will want to upgrade my TV. I've had this bad boy for a long time, and it's really looked after me. But it is getting to the point where I will need to upgrade it soon. So getting the Apple TV 4K gives me the option, when I get a new TV, I'll buy the 4K one, and I don't need to buy another device. Also, for the difference in price between this and the standard Apple TV 4, it's a no-brainer really. So, looking really good. I'm really looking forward to using this. Hopefully it'll, as I said earlier, make my life a lot easier. I'm really happy so far with what I've seen. The setup, I would have liked it to have worked with my iPhone, but the setup procedure itself manually isn't bad, as long as you know your Apple ID and your password. That's it guys, hit the thumbs up if you like this setup and unboxing video, and if you've not done so already, why don't you subscribe? Thanks very much for watching guys, see you later, bye.